Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
After agreeing to help save the lost love of a rogue, Galavir, the party left Bayu and traveled to the Eris Observatory Tower, where Anastasia was apparently being held captive by a red-winged woman with black armor.
Along with their guest companion Galavir, all of them worked together to solve various puzzles and fight against some flying monsters of the darkness.
As they went, the party naturally looted all that they could, and even ended up with a homunculus pet created by Finnegan.
Eventually, they all reached the top, invisible floor, where they found Anastasia having her power absorbed by a magical orb, and where the red-winged woman in black armor lashed out.
Through various ranged attacks and creative tactics, the party defeated the red-winged woman, healed Anastasia, retrieved the strange orb, met the Fae Protector and Pegasus Miri, and finally received another shimmering feather as a key to the Portal of Air.
Being reunited with his love, the rogue Galavir thanked the party for their help in saving Anastasia, gifted Gregor his vest, and went on his way with his betrothed.
And now, the party sets their gaze on the rest of Vaayu.
The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing Shroud of Darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes, destined to save the world, answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udan Jadan, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Dryodalis, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
Level 9! Whoa! We're in the tower and Dawson met his family. Yep.
That was a while ago.
I know, but it's been a while.
No,
Yes.
right.
It was all a while ago.
How many days ago?
So he looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
he
younger
shaved.
man.
He looks like an elf.
A younger, more handsome man. With his hair down.
I was hoping
With his hair
Udan
down.
would think so.
Udan did think so.
Oh snap! And does Dry think so?
Well, yes, but...
Then we're gonna get the drama I wanted.
Yes! But the thing
Just let them
is,
fight.
we know Callaway's out there. I
Or
know.
hope.
Maybe that, thickens the plot.
Yeah, so you guys were staying in the guest house of the ancestral elves, high elves, kind of secretly from his uncle, while his aunt was trying to talk to him about not hating Gregor.
So,
He needs to chill.
You got that secret orb, special orb, and the Fae protector of the tower was kind of like, ooh, yeah, that's pretty crazy. You should go to the college to learn about that orb. Cool.
What was the
So-
orb again? Remind me about the orb.
It's a
it was
mysterious orb.
absorbing her hair.
It's the thing
And
that
then,
she was
like-
supposed to steal her healing power.
Oh, yeah, because she had weird healing powers.
Every time Udan
Quite
touched
freaky.
her hair or touched the orb, I can't remember, touched something.
There was some healing.
Every
going
time
on.
I touched
you
the
healed
orb.
up max all the way.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah.
So, friends, we should, go back to town.
Yeah, let's
Unless
do
you
it.
guys want to sleep in this really tall tower.
Oh, you guys, man. I just feel like we've been in this tower for
It's been
And
months.
I
swear.
know.
I don't know. I'm just suddenly like, guys, hey, it's good to see you all. You know what I mean?
It's like I just saw you
After that
now.
Udan lights up her pipe and it's just like,
I
and
light
then,
up my
and then plays a little tune.
Aww.
Doom doom.
Udan, I'm glad you said something because I almost might have forgotten. When last session ended, we had massive character growth.
We did. We had the
We-
best. What happened?
Well, remember,
No,
I'll
it was
never
the
forget,
one.
but
oh,
remind
the
me.
one before.
One before that, we were
and
in
then we had a
costume.
guest.
Yeah.
But remember how we hated each other?
We
And
did.
then we had the most emotional bonding
Yeah,
time.
really
that's
turned around.
right. That really turned
Because of
around.
Auntie Anne.
Auntie Anne.
Auntie Anne really brought us together.
Your family's really great,
What's
except we haven't met your uncle, but
I'm so glad you have a family now.
yeah, this is gonna be really big
like a
for
back
you,
to-
dude.
Well, I mean, they're nothing. I mean, you guys are my real family.
Stop
I'm
it! Stop it!
crying.
Udon gives him a big hug.
Do we have that on recording?
I throw myself off the cliff. No, a pecker gouged my eyes out. Cut my tongue out.
The tongue that said such things.
Aw.
Man,
We all
guys.
lick our sea salt ice cream and as our legs dangle over the cliff.
Yeah, so
Ice
you guys are at the base of the tower,
Base of tower.
and you've just saved a girl,
And our hippogriffs.
and United Loves, you have your hippogriffs, and you are about, it's probably about 6 p.m., and you are about 3-ish hours flight away from Bayu.
Well, shall we hit the skies? Let's do it.
I am
Midnight ride.
so
Sky
rejuvenated.
flies out.
Let's go.
What's
All
that
right.
song from How to Train Your Dragon when they're flying at night? It's so beautiful.
Night flight?
That sounds right.
I
That sounds right to me.
I think it is.
That's what's playing.
Put that over. Copyright.
Oh no, we've been sued already.
Josh, get ready.
I mean, are we making money?
I would like to
Yeah.
take this moment to tell you about our Patreon. This podcast is rich.
Shoot, we haven't been doing the ad spots, so we're gonna do all of them in one go.
We're sponsored by D&D.
This week's episode is an ad.
Episode 1 was brought to you by.
Gosh, so funny. Anyway.
Romantic flight. Even better.
Oh.
Yep, so you're flying on your hippogriffs, and Romantic Flight is playing in the background, and
I do big swoops and I even laugh a little and like my
Nice.
hair is blowing in the wind.
Aw, let's race.
You're off!
Okay, roll dexterity
Animal
rolls.
handling.
I don't even have my dice out.
We never have
Abigail Day!
I got 14.
11.
God, I got
I'm winning.
I got a 7.
Alright, your hippogriff gets distracted by a passing flock of birds.
Crap.
No, stop it.
Abby's doing
Beat
it.
Udon!
Guys, it's taking me in the right
You
direction.
fuck!
So Gregor takes off first, and he's just like, yeah, racing. And then Finnegan is close behind, but his hippogriff is distracted by a flock of birds close by, and actually tries to eat one.
Oh my god. That's disgusting.
Drya bolts just a
Yum.
I'm just gonna get sick off the side of it.
Drya bolts, and she's just like, I'm winning.
No!
And then Udon was like biding her time
Oh.
while everyone else went on ahead, and then it was just like spurs to the sides, yip yip.
You're both.
See you later, losers.
What's with princesses and exotic animals?
I don't know.
And there's a chemtrail behind her now.
What am I gonna name you?
Chemtrail.
Friends, seriously though, like, I can't think of a name for this, like, super rad new. But just, like, I don't know. If you guys have a cool name,
Take it!
Sylvester Stallion.
maybe I'll name it Drya.
Well,
Do it!
Name it Loon 2.
is Lucy with us?
No,
On
she's
her
back.
hippogriff?
She's back at the...
Did my unicorn take her to the fort?
Yeah,
My
I think so.
horses? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
everyone bamfed.
We'll assume that's where she.
Okay, so you're flying and having a great time, and
Finnegan, I just had this horrible vision that we arrive at home in a tower and everyone I love is
Megan, where are
killed
those
and they're
notes?
setting a trap for us.
Or
In
your
the
aunt
front.
decides to betray us
Under-
and turn you into your uncle.
Either way, I think we should proceed with caution.
Oh, that's right. I have to get my disguise back on.
Yeah, Finnegan, we're almost to town.
Let's
Alright.
send our birds on ahead to scope out. Can your bird talk to you? Mine can't talk to you.
I can communicate, yes,
Telepathically.
and I can see through its eyes.
Shut up.
What?
Yeah.
Shine, why
Yeah.
can't you do that?
Oh,
That's
Harry.
so rad.
all right. So you guys are flying, and you are just kind of having a carefree, flight, and then you see the city ahead of you,
Oh,
And-
two coming in hot.
and there's some lights,
There's some lights.
and
Blazing wildfires.
no blizzard. No, it's just lights.
Just lights.
It's just a city. It's just a city.
City
But-
Bossing Day has fallen.
No, there is no word bossing say.
Oh, what was I worried about then?
And kind of your atmosphere changes, emotional atmosphere of seeing the city and just kind of being forced back into reality. The reality of your quest, the reality of the, home troubles that are happening with Gregor and his family. And
I'm depressed again.
So we go to the guest house.
so you head
Our
straight to the
rad.
guest house. It's about 9 in the evening now.
So I can't get my sword, so I'll do that in the morning, which is fine.
Send your bird ahead to the guest house.
Let's go to the guest house.
Cool.
Let's go. Oh, send
Yeah,
the bird.
I'll
You
send.
sending the bird ahead?
Yep, I'll send my little bird ahead.
Cute.
Okay.
That's smart.
And you're looking through its eyes?
Yep.
So his name is Featherby?
Yeah, I'm gonna send Featherby. I can
Okay.
do that like constantly. It's just a passive ability.
Yeah. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Doke. 20, not nat.
Okay. You see the the guest home as you left it. But then on closer inspection, you see 3 guards.
Armed with.
Not their swords are not drawn,
Okay.
but they are palace guards from the ancestral home. And you recognize them. They're not
Adri.
they are not Adri's posse.
Okay.
They're
not the ones that saw us.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have been keeping your kind of safe. And they look like they're waiting.
Okay. Everybody, there are armed guards waiting at our weekend vacation home. I don't think we should go back just yet.
So the bird plan worked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you get close enough to hear anything? That would be a really bad idea.
Can you hear through his
I'm pretty sure.
ears?
I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to find the
Absolutely.
Can
There-
birds hear?
There's a Featherby can absolutely get close enough to hear. There is a it's the really nice little kind of cottage home. There's the stable, and then there's some trees around the stable. So Featherby could land in the trees and.
Yeah, I'm gonna just station him there until we find a place to stop and see if he can listen in on any conversation they might be having.
Have we grouped up in the
I
sky?
assume we're just waiting to hear. Does Finn go into a trance as he's looking for his bird?
No. I can
nice.
just do that.
So if we wave in front of your
passively.
face.
Yeah, it's like, stop it. I'm trying to fly.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, I want you to roll another perception check for Featherby.
Okay.
Just use your perception because you're the one.
Alright, 15.
They're just kind of making small talk with each other, just to pass the time, but you don't hear any keywords or anything that might
Okay.
indicate that there's something amiss in any real way.
So what does everybody think? Should we try and see what they're doing there, or should we find somewhere else to spend the night?
Oh, I like the guest house.
I think I left some leftovers
and
there.
talk
Uh,
to them and try and persuade them.
And the other
As
thing,
a random person? Or
As
as
a person staying in
Right,
the guest
okay,
house,
okay,
but
right.
isn't necessarily connected to the bastard son of
his mother?
the leader's sister
Uh-huh.
who's dead.
If worst has come to worst and Auntie Anne has been taken, it's possible that they know everyone who's involved with me.
Oh.
Should we go kill all my uncles?
the other thing that you did notice, that Finn did notice, just to clarify, is they don't look aggressive. Like they don't look like they're there to arrest or surprise anyone.
Also, I'm on a griffin. Or I have a griffin.
Intimidation.
So
If one of you wants
that's
to-
what I said.
This whole
obviously,
region is
Mariah.
teeming with hippogriffs. It's not like they've never
Totally,
seen someone
but
on
I
a
mean,
hippogriff before.
I can escape easily.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
could just
Yeah, yeah.
fly. We could
Like
fly
I could
down.
maybe. What if I just go solo?
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
I don't want you guys to be in danger, and I have a pretty high persuasion,
Mhm.
and so maybe I could
Sure.
get some information.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
And
Done.
escape quickly.
Thank you. Good luck.
You're welcome. I
And
would
you guys,
like
and I'm just gonna retcon that Finn is relaying all this to you, but your characters are able to hear this whole encounter because
Okay.
Featherby is there listening.
Oh, right. Because
Yeah,
you can
well,
listen
I'm-
into what when
yeah,
she
I'm
goes
with you guys,
down.
and I can minor illusion once I hear it.
Can you
Here's the subtitles.
change my appearance slightly?
I was actually thinking, since we're planning to go back to where you live, I was thinking that you might want to take the hat of disguise for a spin.
Aww, that's so nice.
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
We are going on a secret mission. You gotta have all this stuff.
But Finn, what if I like break it or lose it or?
It's okay.
What
I
incredible character
I know.
development for Finnegan.
Wow.
He trusts you.
I've learned alter self. I can part with the hat for a little bit.
We are a family.
I would like to jump onto your hippogriff and kiss you on the forehead.
Aww.
Do I need to make an acrobatics
Nah.
check? Okay, because acrobatics is also really high.
You just leapt to another beast.
24.
Okay.
All for a
So it's
kiss.
like, oh my god, she's showing off now.
I am showing off.
You front flip onto his hippogriff and kiss him on the forehead.
You've absolutely ridden one of these before. Please don't tell me this is your first time.
It's not. Okay, I put the hat on and
You go to and do it.
Yeah, which takes an hour, I think.
yeah,
Oh.
it's a short rest.
Oh. We can do that like before.
Should we
Okay.
land somewhere in
Park.
town, like in a park? Let's go to City Park.
We go to Central Park.
Even they can't be there after night, but
Oh, so
I
we'll be
think
there.
I should lay low, like outside the city.
Yeah, I don't think you should go into the city. So why don't none of us should go into the city? We should find
Okay.
somewhere outside the city.
right.
I can
Just-
attune to it. Teach me the tricks.
Absolutely.
And
Teach you my
then-
favorite outfits.
Yeah. The first thing I do once I am attuned to it is turn into you, and you're like,
Oh my god.
like
But you're
I'm
giant
so
Finn.
tall.
yeah, the tall version of it.
It's like the mini Gregor.
Yeah.
But then I'm basically me.
Yeah.
I change like some features slightly, so I like look a little bit more elf. I don't know, like I'm kind of like not super specific, I guess. And I give myself long hair. And my hair is black.
Whoa.
So my short hair.
Dawn.
Have you guys seen my short hair yet? We haven't seen your short hair.
You have hair!
Okay,
How short, long
I
is
take
it?
off my turban
Yeah.
and I have like hair probably Josh's length. So it's like
Oh!
it's like
Got some season 3 Aang going on.
I have some season 3 aim going on. I'm just picturing Josh's hair on you. Oh god. Yeah, get in. So I take off my turban. You guys see my hair for the first time. It's probably like kind of matted down. I kind of like buff it up a little bit.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about this. Here's the deal. This is a problem for a later time, but either I shave it,
Right.
and when I go home, my aunt is like, "Oh my gosh, you shaved your head. You are gonna like join the priesthood or whatever." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Or I grow it out, and my mom's like, "Oh, you're gonna come back, and you're gonna like not be in the priesthood, and maybe." Anyways, I know which is worse, my aunt or my mother. I grow my hair with the hat.
Yeah.
and-
You should try iridescence sometime, except you did when you were me, but that's
Do what?
My iridescence, you should try that.
Oh yeah, I change it to iridescent, and then I change it back.
It's a little.
Try not to draw attention.
So yeah, I just like
There's just like
change
from,
my look
from
just
the
slightly.
city perspective. There's just a series of like light flashes from the ridge. What's that?
and I change my clothes to be like just
Elvish.
still elvish clothes like I was wearing before, but just even nicer, or like just different than I was wearing before.
All right.
I think it'll work.
What do you guys think?
You look completely different.
Okay, but like still a little bit me.
Yeah, just a little.
Okay,
Just enough.
cool.
You look better.
Good luck.
I turn into you.
And
But
now you
make
look,
your face look super dumb.
now you look even better.
Okay, I changed back to my other disguise. Alright, I guess I'll be back. Yeah, I go there and I fly to the ridge by our vacation home and dismount my hippogriff.
Okay. How close to the home are you?
I mean, like right by it. So I'm not
You're
trying to be
in the
sneaky or
courtyard,
anything.
and the 3 guards kind of like they stand up as they're alerted by you, and they kind of just stand there and stare at you down.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello? Who are you?
So sorry. I'm Judon Udon.
Udon.
Judon.
Sounds like Udon.
It's
What's your
not-
business?
I'm actually staying here right now. Can I help you?
How long
Sort
have you
of
been?
odd.
How long have you been staying here?
Only a day or so.
On whose authority?
Oh, it was what's her face? I met her in the market. Such a dear. Turns out we have a third cousin who's the same person. Very interesting. So she was like, hey, I have a free little place up here. So is there a problem?
Well, we're waiting for the people who've been staying here for a couple of days.
Oh, well, what is your business with them?
I can't tell you.
Why not? Please, I beg of you, would you?
I'm not supposed to.
Oh, come on now.
Persuasion.
I won't tell, I swear, I won't tell.
Persuasion.
Oh!
What's 19 plus 12? Because that's what I got. 31.
That's insane.
31.
Well,
Okay.
the long hair did that much.
I think it's the level 9
Well-
bard.
Oh my gosh.
Seeing as you're not one of the people staying here,
Right.
you're not doing,
It's a very rough elf.
Hey.
I still
Elves
do.
come in all tones.
elves can be stupid and ugly.
No. No, they can't.
Oh my.
We're waiting for the residents here. The lord of this house, Valante Omakir, he is waiting for his nephew, who
Oh.
didn't know he's alive.
Oh my gosh, how amazing! He must be so excited to see him.
He is
Is he?
not excited
Oh.
per se, but
He had to turn the
How do
page
you-
in his script.
How do you mean not excited?
uh,
Why wouldn't he be excited to see his long lost nephew?
it's very long story.
Oh, I'd love to hear it, yeah. Would you like a cup of coffee? I can certainly make you one. How about you, sir? Would you like a cup of coffee?
The three guards kind of like look at each other like, Yeah,
Oh, it's
that'd be
just
nice.
a-
This is a long guard.
No one needs to know. I bring them in.
The guest
I
house
don't bring.
guarding.
I'll bring it out to you 1 second.
Okay.
I go make coffee and I bring them out.
Okay.
Coffee.
And you're drinking coffee.
And little
And
crumpets.
Like
that
you
I
got
put
it
in there.
from the
And-
market or from
No, from our
from the
house.
guest house?
This guard tells you the tale of why Valante Amakir has forever not liked half elves.
Oh, that's
He
terrible.
tells you the story of Lolos's dying and or disappearing and
Oh my god.
and how
Terrible story.
how his sister recently came to him and was being super cryptic, asking questions about why if he actually does really hate half elves, and
His sister was asking
yep,
this.
through this conversation,
Oh dear.
she revealed that Gregor McConnor, Lolos's son,
She didn't.
is in the guest house.
And that's why you're here.
And she, yes.
Oh my gosh.
yes.
Sorry now.
What do you think he's going to do to him?
Well, he didn't really tell us much. There
But
wasn't
I'm
really
sure
much of
you
an
see things.
there wasn't much of an indication that he had violent intentions.
Sure, sure.
I think frankly, he seemed pretty curious. It was the most it was one of the first times I haven't been able to read his facial expression, because it's one of the first times that his facial expression wasn't, I hate everything.
Oh, well, that's not a bad sign, I'm sure.
I would say it's definitely on the higher scale
Yes.
of positive.
My word. Extraordinary. What an excellent story.
Thanks.
Well, I hope that all works out for everyone.
Yeah. So anyways, if you see him, just let him know that,
Yes, certainly.
that his uncle wants to talk to him,
Sure.
wants to meet him.
Sure. As long as I'm not sending anyone to their deaths, you know what I mean? That'd be.
Oh,
really
God no.
awkward.
God no.
Oh, good.
Yeah, these swords are ceremonial. I've never killed a man in my life.
Never trust a person who says these sorts of things.
I think this whole time we're listening, I keep looking at Gregor for a reaction, then back at the stone, and Finnegan, I'm like,
I was missing the most important part. She said her name was Jadon Udon.
Did you really? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you did!
I said Jadon Udon, but then I just said Judon.
Oh, Jadon. You can call me JJ.
And then you rolled a 31.
Yeah.
31 persuasion.
But yeah, so to clarify, from that conversation, you actually roll a perception check.
17.
Okay, you firmly believe, based on this guy's story, that he was being entirely truthful with you, and that to the best of his knowledge, Volanthe genuinely means no harm to Gregor. As far as this guard is concerned.
Sure. Well, it was such a pleasure talking with you lot.
You too.
Oh,
Thanks
God.
for the coffee.
Absolutely, I'll take your mugs, thank you. And I'll keep an eye out for this person that you're looking for. Yes, I actually might go fly around a bit still.
Late night. That's a late night fly.
I know, I love it. Well, toodaloo.
Ta-da.
Bye. I fly back to the gang.
Okay. And you don't need to tell them anything, because...
They're live listening.
What do you
Well,
think?
that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought so.
I will see him.
You will?
Tomorrow, or do you want to do this tonight?
Let's do it now.
I mean, I'd like to sleep.
Let's
I don't
rub this
sleep, never
Band-Aid
mind.
off.
You deserve a night's rest in the guest
I
house.
want you all to sleep in the guest house because
I'm too excited. I want to see what happens. No offense. I mean, like,
Yeah,
If
we
I
need
get
to be
if
able
I
to-
get taken, only leap to my aid in a violent way
Okay.
if they try to attack me.
Okay.
If they take me prisoner, anything like that, just
we won't.
try to do things the legal way.
Yes, we will. We will.
Thank
We'll
you,
sue them.
Udon, for doing that.
You're welcome.
Was it difficult?
No, it was so fun. I mean, it was hard and tricking people is bad.
You seemed very persuasive.
I know,
Like
right?
I was.
Oh yeah, we saw.
Yeah.
That was a little frightening. I
Yeah,
mean,
like-
it was effortless.
Yeah, who knows how many
I
times
know.
I've lied to you guys about.
You're so charismatic.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is a good point. You could have told them you were the bloody mayor, and they would have believed.
You should do all of our bartering.
I should.
Bartering.
I had the same joke in my head.
Then you won't punish me.
Well, let's fly to the guest house.
I changed my look back and put my foot in.
All right, and we land, and I stride up, and I say,
I've put my skips on.
"Oh, I don't know if Pecker listens to me, but I try to hand him off to."
Oh.
He's just where would he be?
He flies up into the tree next to Featherby.
All right.
Aww.
One of you watch him. I don't really care. He's a free bird. Gentlemen,
Aren't we all?
good evening.
Good
I am
evening.
Gregor McConnell.
Ah, we've been waiting for you.
That's fine. Go ahead. Good job.
Yeah, Volante wants to speak with you.
Show me to him, if that's in your job description.
He said, go change out of your traveling clothes first.
You're sure you're well. You seem rather on the
Gotta roll.
thuggish NPC side of.
Being a DM's trying his best.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you.
What do you?
No, wait, never mind. What's your
Have we met before?
You look vaguely familiar.
You look vaguely familiar.
I get that a lot.
Use one of those faces.
I do have one of those faces. Can we come along with him?
Can we go in this guest house that we were staying in?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some crumpets that I want to
you
get to that I left behind.
You can stay, yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
Thanks.
Oh.
Where?
Well, good night, friends. I'll see you in the morning.
Do you want any of us to accompany you?
Do you want us to send a?
I can be invisible.
I mean, we have to say goodbye.
That's really yes.
I want you all to be able to participate in
Metaphorically,
this
I could
game
be
of
a
Dungeons and Dragons,
wallflower.
so
Sorry, go
you
ahead.
could be a wallflower any day.
Cool.
I go into the house and I turn myself invisible.
And climb on the window.
Okay, so Gregor, do you go
I
to
go.
change into your
Oh,
out of your traveling clothes?
well, my traveling clothes was my armor, you know, my resplendent
You might wanna keep that
heraldic
on.
armor. I It's my armor with the sigil of.
Is it like dirty?
Is it dirty?
What they were? I think what they were implying is go. If you have nice clothes, go put them on.
Oh, I may ride with you, okay?
And Gregor, if you want a little bit of more defense, if you take off your armor, I can give you mage armor while you're there, so that you'll have something.
Hang on. Okay, I actually that's a really fun plan. But have any of you seen the play The Two Towers? There's this great scene where a guy wears a cloak, and he casts it off, and his like real armor is underneath. Let's try that.
Okay.
Wait. I'm a knight. I'm a knight of House Mate. I spit on Narcissus' corpse as I say that, but it is true, and I am my father's son, and I'm going to wear my armor as a proud knight, even if. Did anyone ever knight me in this campaign? How have I forgotten?
We may have done it as a honorary thing.
That's extremely sappy, but.
Did Giovanni do it?
Giovanni?
When he gave you
Oh yeah,
armor?
Giovanni.
Oh, right.
I believe so.
Does he have the authority?
No, but
He's a pizza chef.
You
What does he
killed
know about
the
that?
person with authority.
Oh, that's true.
You are the person with authority.
Oh!
You can knight yourself.
And as my father always said, coups count. So
Do we need a...
Okay.
Are we leaving our hippogriffs?
So
No, I do, yeah.
you do not go to your room.
no.
For anything.
I go to my room.
think you should freshen up.
I go freshen up in my room.
We did just do a dungeon.
Yep, I go to my room. Alright, I go back to my room. I put my hair in the Geralt of Rivia /
Okay.
Qui-Gon, and
You, separate from your party, step into your room.
good.
And
You wanted this.
I did want this. You step into your room, and you are first made aware of a candle that is already lit, glowing on your end table. And
Dinner at my place. I didn't plan this. Udon. Trier. Finnegan.
I didn't get the rose petals out, I'm sorry.
and you hear a voice, Volante, actually.
Oh.
And a regal, tall, high elf steps kind of out of the shadows into the light of the candle.
How
He is-
romantic. I say
He
Spits out his rose.
he yeah. He smirks.
It was the slow laughter when Matt was like, spits out his rose. Took me a second to get that. That was fun.
Physical description, Volante is so he's wearing all white robes. He has long, very light blonde hair, just kind of very straight, pointing out the back of his, pointing out his back. He is wearing a golden circlet. He has green eyes, and he looks at you for a moment. So you're Gregor. Adria has told me much about you. You are Lilassa's son.
guilty as charged.
And he looks at you, and he has a stern look on his face, and he's just kind of staring at you, trying to read you.
You're gonna crack a smile and hug me. I know it.
And he's like considering your answer, and he shudders, and he falls back into a chair.
Please have a seat. May I?
And he's kind of holding his head in his hands for a moment, in a very weak state, and finally he says,
I'm going to take a chair.
I look really bad if he died.
Finally he says, when Lilassa left, she was pregnant. I have spent nearly half a century hating you. But now that you're here, and remember, you're clean shaven and as elfish as you can be, now that you're here, I see her. You look You look like your mother's son. And he kind of reaches up his hand to kind of like, please help me stand.
Oh, yeah. Clasp
And you pull him up.
Yep.
And he.
I was sitting, but that's okay.
I forgot. Sorry.
I was sitting. That's okay.
Okay.
No.
He reaches out like he wants to put his hand on your face, but he just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and he just says, I don't hate you. I am glad that you are here. And then it gets super awkward. Because this is the culmination of nearly 50 years of resentment.
What's taking Gregor so long?
I'm invisible. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. You good?
Did he fall down?
Oh, did he fall in the toilet again?
On the chamber pot. Oh my god, Gregor.
I turned to Devontae with a smile and I'm like, wow, a woman's voice just called for me and said my name and asked if I was ready. That's something I never expected to hear in my entire life.
I'm invisible and ready to go. I'm going out.
I'm invisible and ready to go.
And that sounded really nice. Would you like to meet my friends?
And he just kind
Uncle Folly.
and he laughs, and then he says, "Don't call me that."
Oh, well.
and he just kind of, yes, introduce me to your friends.
They're all single. Let's go. And we walk into the room.
So you guys were expecting a lone Gregor, and instead you see a Gregor with a tall, high elf behind.
Oh, shit. Was that your elf on the shelf?
If he were, he'd be dead by now. I don't have time for that. Udon, I am ready. And I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. Okay. This is Uncle Volante.
Hi, Uncle Volante. I'm Udon Jadon. I'm also just realizing I'm invisible.
he was like, and you don't realize this until because you're speaking to him, but you kind of forget that you're invisible until you see him looking really confused in your general direction, but kind of not like looking just through you.
So I'm sorry. I like get out my Mac for starts to turn.
Nail it every time.
I'm not invisible.
Okay, and standing before Volante is a human bard.
Hi.
Hello. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You are?
Udon Jadon.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Udon Jadon, bard.
Yes, well.
I say greetings in Elfish.
And he turns, kind of cocks his head, and oh my, and he slightly bows to you.
I bow back.
Welcome
Every time.
Welcome to.
I gotta remember not to go last.
Welcome to House.
Maybe just have the highlights.
Welcome to House Amakir.
Thank you.
And then.
This is my great friend.
Periwinkle.
Oh!
I was gonna say that before she can like say the name.
And he.
I shoved my fist in my mouth.
And he gracefully
And I pat you on
lowers
the
a
back.
hand to shake your hand.
Ever so much. I was worried the high elves would be a little bit uppity around here, but it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And he shakes your hand and he smiles and he says, "Oh, we are."
Well, I mean,
Nonsense. You are highly welcoming and inclusive.
He says, I understand, I realize how late it is, and I want to allow you to rest, but I needed to meet Gregor. You are welcome to stay here as long as you desire, but
we are?
if you would prefer finer lodging in the palace, the palace house. If you would prefer finer lodgings in the palace, you are absolutely more than welcome.
So what you're saying is, sorry, I'm just sort of playing a little catch up here. You guys are good. You guys are good. You don't hate him.
I do not.
That's good because we were really worried.
Guys!
Gregor's got family.
Group hug!
No.
And Volante he's like, no.
I'm mage handing him over here.
No. This
Personal
is
bubble.
Yes.
Personal bubble.
What do you guys
You
think?
reached for my face, so I don't believe it. But
I didn't.
But you didn't. We're already bantering like family. Let's.
What do you guys think? Move in with your uncle or stay in our sick
I love
pad
our-
here
That, I love this
with
little
a cliff right next to it?
place.
With our
On the
hippogriffs?
cliff.
I'll take you up on your offer. I think your sister and I and you could do with a nice fireside chat and a pint of whatever you uppity folk drink.
You guys have fun.
We'll be here.
And you gals have fun. Don't play too much. Sorry without me. What? Oh, Finn.
I was.
I,
It's alright, I'm down here. You missed me.
No, since you're gone, we're gonna play Clue.
Yes! Oh, I've never played it.
Monopoly, Risk, what are we thinking?
Monopoly, I've watched people play it and it's really fun. You know, from the ore.
It's about money, so I don't
Oh,
know.
no! No, I'm gonna lose! Okay.
Alright, well,
Okay. So
bye, Gregor.
Gregor and Volante
Good times.
leave to go to the palace, and the three of you play Monopoly.
Do you,
Is there any coffee left? I didn't think we drank that much. What happened to all of this?
Yeah, where'd all the mugs go?
Yeah, I gave them to Volante's soldiers while I was trying to.
That's why her persuasion was so good.
Do you guys think? You guys don't think Gregor would leave our party, right?
I
You mean
mean,
to be with his family?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he still wants to find Calais,
yeah, there's still things
That's
left to do, right?
even if he doesn't believe in our cause.
Yeah, I guess.
But I think he may be starting to. I don't know. I feel like we're hitting like a midpoint of
I've got something
of this season.
believe in.
And I think he cares for us. He said we were family,
We are.
Tried to walk it back pretty
Like,
quick, but you can't take that back.
but that's Gregor.
Can't
We heard
unring
it.
that bell.
We
Yeah.
did hear it,
Yeah.
and I feel like somewhere it's recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want things to change, you know?
Well, and then
Which
we're
is
gonna.
ironic for me because I
Right.
really like change. And I don't like staying in one place for a long time. But
Same.
That's why we're traveling the
Usually
world.
like to
I
bounce.
guess what I'm
but-
saying is I love you guys.
Aw,
Oh,
you
I
guys.
like you.
Aww.
I'm gonna crush your Monopoly now.
Okay, let's go.
All right, they're playing
I
Monopoly.
get to be the shoe.
I want the race car.
Okay, anyway.
We have the hat.
I'm gonna be the null.
It'd be a chariot.
Chariot, the
Aw.
boot and the chariot and the.
I love that.
Was there any specific role playing that you wished to have?
Just a couple questions.
Okay.
Sure. I'll try to keep it as short as I can. So we are seated by a fire in a grand
Wow.
room or so.
A great big study.
Big study.
Yep, there's a fire. Adri and Volante are there, and there is kind of a simple meal laid before you, and also a pitcher of very, very expensive wine.
I was not expecting this.
And Adri just kind of like smiles post nervously and just says, I wasn't sure what to expect.
What changed your mind, Volante?
I'm a bitter old man. And
are.
I have been for a long time.
How old are you both, by the way?
Probably, I'd say they're probably in their 300s.
Why did she leave? Why did she go with my father? backwater can be.
I have been genuinely curious of this for the last 48 years. I guess I can only assume true love.
She must have really loved him. He didn't kidnap her.
No.
My father, he was many things, but I'd never had any reason to assume he wasn't an honest man.
Our sister may have been many things, but foolish and naive, she was not.
My companions and I are on a quest of utmost importance. As you've probably become aware, darkness of a supernatural kind has been spreading throughout the entire world.
Yes, we are brutally aware.
Yes, well, my companions and I have been tasked by the keeper of the ore himself, Einsof, to annihilate this darkness, which has involved going to each region and getting a special dragon scale of light from each from each dragon. There's been 3 totems per region that we must cash in, so to speak, for the dragon scale. At which time the realm is purified. We are going through this region, and how many do we have?
We've completed 4.
We've completed 4.
This is our 5th round.
Oh, I mean, how many? What are the tokens? Because it's a different item.
The keys.
Keys.
Yep, the 3 items we find in each that access the portals.
Yes. How many do we have in this?
We have 2.
2. All right.
One from the cemetery and one from the tower.
And do we know where the next one is?
Typically, the 3rd one's been in the temples.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Like a.
So it's on a floating island.
Typically, a creature in the temple is holding on to the last key.
And I tell them that, and that we're on our way to the next one. And after that, we'll be moving on to the next one. So, although this reunion, has meant more to me than I think anything could possibly mean, and I'm trying not to make a big deal out of it because I frankly don't know how, but I think I would like to spend time here, learn about how you've been, what the family is like, and you might have questions, but I'm afraid all that is going to have to wait until the mission's over. I would, of course, ask nothing of you as we've just been acquainted. However, if destroying the darkness is important to you as it is to my companions and I, any resources that you could provide to aid us in our mission would be most appreciated and repaid as soon as possible.
After and amidst you saying this, Volanthe is just kind of sitting jaw dropped at the weight of the historical implications of you being on a mission from Einsof, and then him recalling meeting Drya and kind of putting the 2 and 2 together there.
She is what she seems.
Just his level of like, he just can't even believe hardly what you're saying because it's so incredible. And Adri does say, like, but we've only just reunited. You couldn't stay for a while, like.
I could ask my companions how long they're interested, but a mission from the Divine himself doesn't really allow for much filler. A bottle episode here and there, but.
And she
ticking clock's pretty
Are
well
there any
established.
spas in town?
Yeah, I run
We
through
did
my
have
mind
our
of all the
filler.
embarrassing time wasted, but anyway.
That was so
We have a brief flashback.
she looks at you and she just smiles and she says, like,
You could come along. You can come along. It would bog down combat.
DMPC.
female
She's already got one.
Oh.
You know all.
I do.
But it fits with your character weirdly, in that sense.
Keep us on track.
And she just says, my place is here. But, and she kind of like slaps, or smacks the shoulder of Volante to kind of get him out of his astounded stupor. And he just kind of like shakes back into reality. And what did I miss something? And she says, let's help Gregor and his friends, shall we?
One last thing. Obviously the mission is of most importance, but I am tertiarily seeking a ship with black sails, and the last time it was seen, from anyone I've had a chance to ask, was in the icy region, Cult. In a mountain. That was 16 years ago. Ring a bell? Sound familiar?
We do in Vaayu have a bit of a pirate problem.
My favorite kind.
A ship with black sails. The ship that you...
The black whale.
The ship that you are speaking of is the Ishtar.
Ishtar. Gotcha. Just in common tongue that means orca.
Ship.
Ishtar.
I think it's like the Indian.
Ooh.
It's EDJEHA. Ishtar.
Yeah, that's sick.
The ship you're speaking of is the Ishtar, captained by Skmall, and he has been a problem for decades. One that we seem to be incapable of eradicating.
When was he last seen?
There's a sighting of the ship every few weeks or so.
Oh. Where? Here?
All over the region.
All over the region. And last known, you wouldn't happen to know.
Last known.
Last reported sighting.
Last reported sighting. Let me look at a map. The last reported sighting was over Udana, headed in this direction. Is all we know.
That's where we are, hippogriffs.
A large part of the problem comes from the fact that, as best as we can tell, the ship only sails at night.
Camouflage, black sails, makes sense. Lots of ships should do that. It's late. I should as much as I would love lodging here, I think I should join my companions and perhaps fill them in. Oh, you mentioned an wall.
Oh my gosh.
And the child.
Sorry.
They already got their checks.
Beautiful reference.
Oh my god.
Yes. And Volante yes, and he leaves the room for a moment. And when he comes back, he has a chest. And in that chest,
On the chest. In that chest is on the chest.
and in that chest is a bag of holding. And in the bag of holding,
Oh no!
I got really excited.
actually,
Black hole.
yeah, actually, in the chest is a bag of holding.
Hey.
And next to
Hot
the
dang.
and next to the bag of holding in the chest is a pouch that has 2,000 gold pieces.
This, thank you.
And Volante, he bows his head to you and he says, anything for family.
People do change. Well, Uncle Scrooge. I mean,
What size is that thing?
I sling the bag of holding over my shoulder.
Can we roll to see who wins Monopoly?
Yes, please.
I know
do.
Fort Haven isn't in the rules,
Just
but that's what house
just
rules
roll,
are for.
just roll straight 20s.
Straight 20s.
Whoever
Like
gets the
an
highest number.
intelligence? Yeah. Oh, I guess it's just dumb luck in that game anyway. Oh! Wait, okay, 17.
12.
Guess who wins?
money is hardly.
Dry, are you counting your
See,
money right?
I guess
See, all
it's
these
And
properties.
that's why she wins, because she's not being monopolizingly strategic about it. She's just
It's
buying
dumb
the
luck.
spots that look pretty.
Yeah, seriously, these colors go nicely together, and so I wanted to get the sets. They're
I'm
matching.
never playing this game again.
Did someone say money? I throw the pouch on the ground. But you should finish what you were gonna say. You were
I was just gonna say, Dry, I have nothing. Please give me a loan. I need something.
Here's $1.
$1.
You're
And
welcome.
if you invest that.
Little bro.
Gregor, how'd it go?
Wonderful. They gave us resources
Oh.
for the quest.
You didn't
Bag of
mention
holding.
the bag of holding.
No, I threw it down on the Monopoly board.
It's a nice
Sorry,
empty bag. Ooh.
Oh no, but
I like
it's
stick
what's
my arm in it.
What?
Oh no, I can't
You
do
lose
that.
your arm. No, you can reach in and grab things.
Right.
but-
Okay.
Yeah.
You just can't
Osseo,
go all the way
yeah.
in.
Book.
Udon. Reach your end of the bag and wish for money.
I wish for money.
You find 2,000 gold pieces.
I don't know if it's because I wish for it. Or
Oh,
if it's
I
that there's
wish
just-
for
Our troubles are
1,000
over.
gold pieces.
I don't know
I
what I
dump
wish
it out,
for.
and I'm like, woo! We can pick all that up now.
So what?
We could pay someone to do that.
I throw a gold piece and try it.
Gold fine.
Take your stupid money. We're all rich now.
So, okay, we have our 2 feathers, these shimmering feathers that Finnegan hopefully still has, that should help us get to the portal of air.
Do you still?
Yeah, they're in here. It's
In
no bag of
the-
holding, but I have them in the house.
In the Nubis temple.
So,
So-
we need to go to the which island of the floating of
We need to go to Shahar,
Shahar.
which is the capital where
And
the
we're
dragon would be.
in Aird's Tower. No, we are in Bayu. Okay.
And so we also have that weird quest from that one high elf about killing giants. And there's supposed to be a cloud giant
Where?
to the north of here
North.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
on the Misty Isle.
Do we want to finish up our business here in Bayou, or do we want to
We
come
do
back?
have an orb.
You have the mysterious orb that.
Oh yeah. You guys
And your
Spirit said-
school.
Yeah.
we're here. Might as well.
Do you want to go back to your school?
I could make some preparations that'll make me more comfortable doing that, but
Let's get a good night's sleep in the morning. Take care of all your errands.
Sure.
Take,
And I have to pick up my
stay here
sword.
for a little.
take your time as much as you feel Ansoff would approve of. And does anyone have a spyglass?
No.
Mm,
I do not know.
could make
What
one.
does that do?
It lets you see things.
I can conjure one.
Really?
Yep.
How the hell?
That's like a class feature that I got at level
He is
What
a
else can you say?
level 2
2. Like any simple.
item.
Yeah, it's got to be what is it, like 1 foot cube, and it lasts
Wow.
for like an hour.
I
Whoa.
would love a spyglass if you can manage.
Sure, absolutely. It's gonna be a little tough to use it because it is going to be glowing faintly, but just try and shield your eyes.
That's
from
alright.
that.
And you'll get your slot back in the morning.
Oh, not a spell slot. It's
Free thing.
can just do it.
Look at this guy. He can summon gold pieces.
What the heck?
Fake gold pieces.
Obviously
They
magical
disappear.
gold pieces.
Okay.
What? How? Why haven't you been doing that?
Well, because they're fairly. Here, I'm gonna like make them, and they're like fairly obviously glowing a little bit.
They're so pretty. Why
Oh.
can't we use those instead?
How
We
long
could
will this
have
last me?
really pulled the wool over somebody though. But go ahead.
Good.
No, how long will the spyglass last?
1 hour, or you could come back to me after then, and I can just whip up another one.
Nice.
So we have 4 torches. If we light them all now, they're gonna last.
That's not how it works.
That's not how this works. Or how any of this works.
So let's sleep, and then in the morning go to college, and then we could go to the capital, or we could go to the giant.
Guys, you can do whatever you want.
Friends,
So excited.
let's
Open
sleep on it.
Okay.
Let's do our errands in the morning and have a decision made after that. I cannot believe that this conflict was averted without derailment, bloodshed, or a
Yeah.
great deal of anguish.
Very
Kind
good.
of thought we'd have to overthrow your uncle.
Yeah.
That would have been a
Would
lot.
have been the first time. Thank you. I am grateful to all of you for the persuasion, for the spyglass, for the positive vibes. Good night. And I walk in my room and I shut the door and I go out to my porch and
Yeah.
I pull up a chair and I pull the spyglass up to my eye and I watch the skies.
With the sound of the sea crashing below the end. No.
Long rest.
Does anyone want to do any other role playing with you guys? Okay.
I'm just gonna be drawing up plans to go into the college.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be staying up playing Monopoly with myself until I go to the order.
Oh shoot! I don't get a long rest
Oh, wow.
because I stay up all night.
Oh, all night? Oh my gosh.
All right.
They said the ship was headed this way.
Yeah.
And you do not see the ship that night.
Okay.
So we wake up, and I just yell into the house, I'm gonna go get my sword at the enchanters. If anyone wants to come, I'll be real quick, and then we can go to the college.
Gregor.
I walk out onto my little porch. Is it next to his porch? Let's say it is.
Okay, cool.
Although, typically if you don't sleep, you have to roll a constitution save to see if you're exhausted.
Oh.
Because if you don't sleep,
12.
I think it's
Okay.
10.
It's 10 below is 1 point exhaustion.
Okay, so I walk out on to my porch.
Okay.
I have my cup of coffee, and I'm sure they have like really cozy robes there, like at nice hotels.
Oh yeah, it has.
So I'm for
yeah.
sure wearing one of those.
It has the
super soft,
it has their
fuzzy-
family crest embroidered on the back.
When you went to make some coffee, you found that the percolator already had some.
And I am delighted by this. I walk.
Slightly dead.
And you do, as per the previous morning or mornings, I don't remember how long you've been there, there is a grand breakfast feast on the table of fresh
I
food
grab
waiting for you.
bits of food and go back out to my porch and look over the
Adjacent.
cliffs.
The vast ocean.
And I see Gregor. Are you sleeping?
Mm-hmm. I might. Staring.
Oh yeah, and I
Hey,
suppose you don't have your spyglass anymore.
No.
No, you woke me up every hour.
I just tried to rely on my alphines.
What do you, did you sleep last night?
No.
Why not?
I didn't want to cause us to and get everyone talking about it and laughing about it. So can you keep it a small secret for now? We don't.
Sure.
Things have been looking up far too often lately, and I really hate. There's nothing I hate more than getting my hopes up. But Callaway's ship, not that it's her ship, but she was taken by that ship 16 years ago, is apparently headed toward this city as of last night. So I was awake trying to see if I'd spot it. And yeah, no, so do your errands. I'm gonna stay here. When you're all ready to move on, we'll move on.
Well, maybe get some sleep while we run our errand.
No, because then I might miss it. What if it passes overhead? What if it attacks?
Isn't it morning now?
It is morning.
What
I
about
mean,
a short
I know it only sails at night,
rest
but
that I could play Song of Rest?
and the ship only flies at night. It's like, what if it's a cruel trick? What if it's a prank?
We disguise the ship and come in early.
Exactly. So.
Are you coming to the college with us?
No, I never go to magic.
That's for nerds.
This is Finn's moment.
Oh no.
I mean, this is
Oh,
his.
this is the
This is
big-
his
Yeah,
college
this
that
is-
he left in a
Yeah.
fiery blast.
Udon, how long does it take you to play a Song of Rest?
Half hour.
Half hour?
Because, yeah, you're like school, man, school, and then in character I'm like,
Yeah, you can do a short rest while I go get my sword.
So what that means is you get to add a D8 now to your hit
To
dice.
each hit dice.
To each.
Right.
So I'm gonna roll 3 hit dice and I get to add a d8. To
Yeah,
each,
each of
to
them.
each one.
Plus
That's
your con
incredible.
mod.
I believe
That
each
is
one.
nice.
Also, I just like play on the porch in my robe while it's just chill.
You see me walk outside the house, get on my hippogriff, and fly.
That brought me exactly where I need to be.
Nice.
After your
So I go to the-
I'm crying a little bit after your
Oh.
song. Just tearing up.
You okay, bud?
No, I don't say anything. Finn's got a big day.
Okay, you find yourself at Enchanting Visions, run by Marielle. And
Good morning, Muriel and Elvish. I'm here to pick up my enchanted sword from yesterday.
Oh,
Order.
Yeah, excellent.
So the sword, and I have that other enchanted weapon, the battle axe, and then my other 200 gold.
Excellent.
So,
Okay, trade up.
so it's all enchanted with fire.
It is.
Thank you.
You're good to go.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Yes.
All right.
Gregor's swords and chains.
What are you two kids doing?
I'm inside planning the magic heist with the Monopoly pieces.
Okay.
I'm moving everybody around.
That's so good.
After
What is
the
this?
hour of
That's
playing
right,
for
that
Gregor,
Ah.
I stopped playing leisurely, just change into my elven clothes, but no armor yet. I shower and stuff, so my hair is nice now, and it's not in a turban. And I go out to the living room. What are you doing with those pieces?
Oh, sorry, I got up a little early. I have the college student study thing. I've got the blanket up around my shoulder as I hunch over.
You okay, man?
Yeah. It's just see, here's the thing about going to the college. There might still be a couple of things that I left in my old office, and I left in such a rush I don't remember what exactly was in there, or even if they took anything out. But there's a chance that some of it could help us out as we move on. I'm trying to weigh the risks and see if it's worth going to scope it out.
What are they?
Would I remember?
You know there's at least one item
Okay.
that is a good conjuration item.
Okay.
Finnegan,
Yes.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
18.
As you are huddled over your plans, the hair on the back of your neck stands up. And the feeling is something that you realize in this moment that you've kind of felt on and off over the last years. But maybe because you're so nervous being this close to the school, you know that someone is scrying you.
I walk in. Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, Jai, it's just you. Thank goodness. That was probably nothing.
Yeah? I mean, what's up?
Well, I don't want to sound paranoid, but have you ever gotten the feeling that somebody was looking in on you?
All the time.
Oh my gosh, what?
I mean, ISOP is watching us all the time. And
sure,
I'm
yeah.
sure my, friends in the aura standing right there are probably watching us.
Okay.
Always?
I had a stalker
No.
once.
Could be a fairy.
It turned out okay.
Could be a satyr.
And Finnegan, based on your role, you know for a fact that someone is scrying you.
Yeah.
Beyond the shadow of a doubt, someone is scrying you.
Cool. Great.
Why? What is happening right now?
Well, I just got a little shiver running down my
Like a
spine.
pea shiver?
Yeah, a little bit, except I already got it before I sat down. God.
Okay.
And I haven't had that much coffee yet.
Are you sure? I mean, sometimes in the morning you drink a lot of coffee, you drink water to counteract that. It just keeps coming.
Did you
No, I think
sleep
I've
tonight?
got so many cups sitting around me. No, I think these are old ones. I think these are from last night.
Okay, so you got the heebie-jeebies.
I take it the heebie-jeebies, and I'm suddenly wondering if somebody's gonna know I'm coming, and if they're watching me now, they're going to know that you guys are going to be helping.
So we sent Gregor alone.
So I sent Gregor alone. He got a good night's sleep, so I'm sure he'll be fresh and ready to go.
And he loves colleges.
Exactly.
He loves them.
I just feel like he shouldn't send her in there. He's sort of impulsive.
Yeah, yeah.
In a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, our weaknesses are just the underbellies of our strengths.
Which are...
I'm really frazzled right now, so that is the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
You're so inspired.
Yeah.
Finn, right now, you're incredibly frazzled, and I mean, look at you, you're a hot mess.
Look at you.
No, but it's
I'm not
only
crying, my eyes are just really bloodshot.
because you are determined and focused as an individual. So,
like, we can help you with your game plan. Like, what is our game plan?
Yeah,
Well,
what
I
is
was-
our game plan?
I was wondering if we should be trying to stealth in so that nobody even knows we were there.
Right.
But if suddenly this introduces a new element, if somebody's been scrying on me or any of us, then they're going to know we're there. So maybe we should just try and get in, get out without being getting close enough to anyone to be caught.
And you can go invisible.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering if we should go in a team with you invisible and me in disguise.
And Shy can polymorph me into like a
Yes, and I
bird
can-
or a mouse or something.
And if you guys wanted to
And you
split
can polymorph
off,
him.
yeah.
Fun.
We're gonna be nice.
Okay.
And if we ever split off, I can
it's-
send Featherby with the other team so that I know what's going on with you guys, and I can send signals to you by making him.
Is invisibility concentration?
Yes, for an hour.
Well, so is
shoot.
polymorph.
Oh,
So maybe
no.
that'll be like
Crap.
an emergency.
Yeah.
We could. Gregor could just go in as Gregor. I mean, as a regular person at college, wanting to learn magic.
I did pick up a new spell that I can use in the eventuality that somebody finds me out. I shouldn't. Josh, can I make a knowledge roll on scrying?
Yes.
I want to suddenly stop mid sentence and leaf through my spell book to see if I'll know if they can hear us.
Okay.
Arcana?
Yep.
12.
Okay. Yep.
They can?
Yep. You can see and hear as if he were there.
Shoot, so I can't. Nuts! Oh no!
So Finnegan,
What do
this
you mean?
person that is possibly spying on you.
The
This
scry
is-
spy.
Right.
Scries by.
Scry spy. Don't you want to face him at some point in your life?
Well, maybe if I'm powerful enough that I won't have to live in fear of them, then maybe. But that
You're so
Do
powerful.
you think
Finnegan.
it is?
he runs the school now.
Gandalf.
Hey Gregor, thanks for joining us. Okay, here's the
Oh,
deal.
that's so kind.
Welcome. Here's the
OMG.
deal. So
I'm going in ahead of everyone because we're worried about how they might react to Finnegan.
Right.
Absolutely.
actually,
yes.
someone was scrying on Finn.
Yeah.
Which we're concerned about.
Yeah. Like spying scrying.
Spy, yeah.
Magic.
Somebody's
Spy scry.
watching and listening to what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out a way to beat this.
You think the person is still there?
Can you scry on them?
I don't know the spell. I've never
Finnegan,
actually
what
thought
kind of
about
wizard
it.
are you?
I would like to think I respect people's privacy.
I do get that spell this level if I wanted to.
Oh,
Did you not pick your spell yet?
I didn't pick my spell yet.
Really?
Scry.
Well, I don't know if
I
there's a
don't
way
know.
to know. Oh, actually,
I mean,
Actually,
I think I know.
just so you guys know, the way scrying works is the amount that you can perceive is affected by how well you know the person you're trying to describe.
Isn't it
Yeah,
just the person? Like you can only see the person you're
Yeah,
scrying
what
on?
they're seeing.
Like everything else is blurry.
Oh yeah, he can't see you guys.
Nice.
He can't see any of it.
We're blurred. I
Yeah.
think. Okay.
He can only see you because he's scrying you.
think. Do you still feel like someone's watching you?
Has anything changed, or is that feeling still constant?
How
The
long
feeling's
is-
gone.
Okay. Actually, now that you say that, I feel better. So
Okay.
maybe we're okay.
Are you sure it wasn't just all in your head? Because it doesn't look like you slept last
I
night.
did sleep.
Oh, you did?
I got
That's
1, 2, an hour.
Did you
Oh.
did you not get a full rest?
No, I slept.
Okay.
Because you need spell slots, probably.
Hey.
I'm not brave enough to dive in.
Hardcore
Take
RPG.
sauce.
No, dirty little metagamer, me.
Well,
Optimizer.
Yeah.
Power gamer.
Give me a second, I got a mid-max.
I'm trying to find my lost love and you're just trying to win.
okay, guys, we need a plan.
Alright, I was thinking that we could go in with,
Guns
Disguise.
blazing? Oh, okay.
try on. What's happened to you?
I don't know, I was trying to fill it in.
Go in with disguises and invisibility and try and pass ourselves off as students if we're able.
Okay.
Try and just get up to where the offices are and make our way there. I have a new spell that I could use if I'm discovered that'll send a decoy out and turn me invisible.
Oh,
So that'll be a contingency plan
That's
to
super rare.
send a search team off scurrying somewhere
Okay.
else.
So remind me,
Yes.
you couldn't really do magic when you were a teacher.
No.
And then you were faking it.
So you
They discovered you, and you left.
I made a bit of a fuss on my way out, and it may have been a little public, a little
And you attacked
embarrassing.
that student of yours.
Not the student.
Oh, not the student?
your rival.
Yes, there was
Who's now the
there was a
lead
very
guy.
fun love-hate relationship. Maybe I loved a little more than I hated, but he
Did
hated
he-
way more than.
Did
I don't
he
think
love you?
I don't think he has any room in his heart for love.
Oh.
Well.
Is this like a past relationship kind of thing?
No, it's just sort of like a inspector and detective who doesn't play by the rules kind of thing. Sort of like
Sherlock Moriarty. Sorry.
maybe not Moriarty.
Wait,
Sherlock Watson?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, generally I'm just confused by your relationship.
I thought we liked to rib each other. He
Sure.
tried to get me arrested.
Like prank
Oh.
wars.
Exactly.
But past lover. Got it. Okay.
I go so red.
So yeah, we just sneak in and disguise in.
And what are we going? What do we need?
Oh
there?
yeah.
Well, I left things behind in my old office, magic items that I'd been hoarding before I got there, and
And the orb.
yes, and we actually do have real business there. We need to get the orb. There's probably people that we could just talk to at the front door and like have them direct us somewhere.
I am quite persuasive.
Oh yeah.
So I could take care of that business.
Yeah.
Right. So we send you in with the orb, and
Do the ancestrals have any clout here? Because I could walk in as
I think
A
you should.
royal.
Yeah,
you
you're-
certainly could.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go in as me because everyone here seems to love Eladrin, and then Matt's gonna be.
I could be Perry.
Finnegan's gonna.
Oh yeah. I'm
In
gonna disguise myself as
Disguise.
Matthew.
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 What a
I've never
name.
heard of that name before. So foreign.
Odd Elvish.
We could call him Matt.
Matt.
I just
Doesn't
pull
roll off
off
the
the
tongue.
mask and have to self-insert the entire time.
I kind of really want you to be disguised as Matt
That'd be
now.
so funny.
Come with a scroll of animation magic.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Should I be Periwinkle, or should I like try and be
Flanagan.
someone who's going to be a little bit less noticeable? Should I try and pass myself off as a student, or
Maybe
should?
we should just turn you straight invisible. I don't know. What makes
Maybe.
you the most comfortable? Like, 'cause if this dude is actually after you, like, I don't know. That's concerning.
Yeah, it might be good to get in and out as quickly as possible, and if I'm invisible, then I don't have to persuade anybody.
Very true. We'll leave that to her. Okay.
So we go in.
Yep.
You're invisible. We just go as ourselves.
Yeah.
I have my natural charm, obviously.
Yeah. And I'm just a fae.
And you're a fae.
Likes you.
And so everyone just naturally
Right.
likes
Fae.
you.
Don't want
So
to
it's actually
scrutinize you.
worked for it.
Well, I mean,
It's okay. I was just in music lessons my whole life.
Hey, hot girls get anything they want.
well,
It's a cruel
but no, I mean, you
world.
see, I'm a fae, and everyone likes that because there are no fae, and it's sad because there are no fae.
When was the last time you paid for a drink?
I don't know. I guess the guest house.
She
had free
doesn't even
drinks.
know what money is.
But that's how
Never
many
had
drinks.
to.
Monopoly taught me so much.
Oh, no.
And she still won Monopoly!
Money.
Probably because she's pretty!
You want to
Are
buy?
we getting our preferential treatment?
The Monopoly man pops out. You want to buy Biltmore?
Oh.
Here. I'll give you a good deal. I like you.
Here's
Oh.
Boardwalk.
My cousin's got a wedding coming up.
Well, should we go? Break into a college?
Let's do it.
Right?
Let's do it. We've
Let's
got
do it.
we've
Magic
got
Ice?
We
some
just
time.
walk into the front door and you get the dirty deed done.
Sounds good. I can send Featherby with you guys so
Okay.
that I can see what's going on and give you a signal if I absolutely crap the bed.
Shy is invisible
You got
on
it.
my shoulder.
You got it. Okay.
So
Pecker is flying around. He's not with us.
probably hits the building.
He's behind a dumpster choking on a French fry.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Jeez. But okay. On that note.
dressed and disguised, while also carrying the orb. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not disguised though.
We're not. We're just
Oh, okay.
ourselves.
I am.
And, okay, the four of you walk towards the Conjuration University. And as you approach the front gate, Finnegan, you see something that wasn't there when you left.
It's a statue. I'm gonna...
You.
It is in fact not.
No, not of me, of.
Oh.
No statues.
Okay. It's a lot.
It is at the front entrance. A security checkpoint!
Yay!
Oh no. We can take out our toothpaste.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, I love these. Ring.
Hey, God, this liquor is almost gone. Just 1 second.
You see a group of like 5 or 6 mages, and they all are wearing kind of like security-ish looking uniforms,
That's amazing.
and they all have
Straight magic.
they all have wands,
Yeah.
and you approach.
Magic is might.
Hey there.
Yeah. Hi.
State your business.
Oh yes, of course. I slip back into my fancy accent because I'm like, Jadon Udon was a hit. So, hello. Yes, I'm Jadon, and these are my mates, and we actually are here on business with someone who's about an orb, mysterious orb, mysterious things.
Who is your business with?
Well, that's what we're here to do. We need to talk to somebody who knows a lot about magic.
You can identify magical items.
I like
Those are my
open my
glasses.
bag and show him. See, that's the orb right there. You wouldn't happen to know what that is, do you?
He looks at it, and kind of, without any facial expression, he looks up at his 4 friends, and he just kind of meets eyes with all of them.
Yes, gather round, all of you. Come look at it. I would love for you to see what it is.
They nod in agreement, and they begin to cast a spell. It's a spell, Finnegan, that you recognize to be detect magic.
So not be worth it to counterspell that, but I want to so bad.
Well, there's 5 different mages all casting
Oh, that's good
all
point.
casting it at the same time.
Yeah.
And you're invisible behind us.
I thought I was in disguise.
Oh, you were in disguise. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you do alter self?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were in
That's
disguise.
not like invisible
They
inside.
do.
Sure.
They are through detect magic. They are able to detect all of the magic in the vicinity. So all of the magic items.
Well,
We're
Nice.
shining.
In your possession, Finnegan.
Yeah.
The orb.
It's not a crime.
Yep. And
Do you guys think I should show them the cursed wand as well? That might add a bit of urgency to
yes. We have something else. I hope there's not a problem. We're travelers. We're on a very important mission, so we do have a lot of magical items. But our friend here also has a curious wand, if you don't mind taking a look at that as well.
This became damaged when we were having a small run-in with some
Demon.
perhaps necromancy wizards.
okay.
What do
And
you think?
He looks at the wand and he looks at you and he says, "Yeah, I'm not touching that."
Yes, I was a little worried that it might be a bit too volatile to let anybody else handle, but we are very curious to see what has become of this wand.
So who are you all?
I'm Jadon, obviously. This is Dryad. Dryad Alice, who
I'm from the Fae. I'm in the Legend.
Okay.
And we are tasked by Einsock himself to cleanse the darkness from every realm in Tannen, including Bayu.
and this
Gregor and Finnegan of House
Amakir.
Amakir. Okay. I didn't want to pull the let me in, I'm a royal, because you've got jobs to do. I
you do
understand that.
jobs. And he was recently found by his uncle and aunt, which is quite a lovely story. Are you interested in hearing it?
No,
It's really
no,
interesting.
we're not interested.
He points at Finnegan.
Periwinkle Marigrass. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself.
Oh yes. Sorry to be rude.
Uh,
I didn't mean to pass you.
I want
over.
everyone-
Not that you're less important to pass you.
One of the mages, a female high elf, she raises her wand and casts a spell. I want all of you to roll a charisma save for me.
What the freak? Within 10 feet of me, you add 4.
24.
27.
Not one.
No!
I get the nat 20.
She has cast Zone of Truth and asks Finnegan.
Oh my gosh.
Do I know?
It's time.
You are aware.
Okay.
Yep.
So I know I failed.
Yes.
Fun.
What is your name?
A wizard can have many names. In particular, I have had many in my life as I move from place to place. Some have called me.
You're compelled to answer.
I know.
Are you waiting for us to shut you up?
Yeah. My name.
Are you alright?
What have you done to our
Periwinkle
friend?
isn't my name.
What?
What is it?
Flanagan is not my name.
Oh, what? I was so sure.
Boxwood Fiddlestitch was one of my favorites, but it is not my name either. My name is Finnegan Stumblebatch.
He just introduced
I'm
himself.
back.
Oh,
I'm back. Cut! Alright.
Cut! That was great!
Oh, nuts!
Got it in one take.
The mages, 4 of the mages, they all each stand next to the 4 of you. And
What's happening?
and they say, the female once again, she says, "Come with us, please."
Let's best do what they say. We're all having a wonderful time so far, being honest, aren't we?
Yes, maybe he's had a change of heart like your uncle.
Maybe
And
he
one
died
of-
long ago.
One of the other mages, one of the other mages, the 5th one, a male high elf, he runs ahead of the group to go tell someone you're alive.
Well, this should be fun.
And the college essentially looks like the College of Winterhold.
Yes.
It's like 3 big towers, and it's like 3 levels, and courtyard in the middle.
It's going to be alright.
We'll protect you.
You are all brought to the 3rd floor of this massive structure and are ushered through a door, and the 5 mages all leave and shut the door behind you. You find yourselves in a big open room with a skylight. It's a gorgeous room. There's a bed on one side. There is a desk and a alchemy table, an enchantment station. There's a garden of alchemic plants growing, and a shining pool, reflective pool, in the center of the room. And standing in front of the reflective pool, back to you, is a high elf. He's wearing robes, mostly white. Something that you notice is his hair, long hair, but only growing on half of his head.
Get that look. I'm sorry, ladies.
The
It's a
other-
Pokemon.
The other half of his head is burned and scarred.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
What do you think about that?
And the cloak, the shirt that he's wearing
Involuntary
is
changes.
sleeveless.
Ooh.
And one of his arms
Oh, jeez.
is scarred and burned.
I may have selectively remembered that event.
And he turns at the sound of the door closing. And he sees you.
This went really well for me, don't worry.
Yeah, maybe he'll look.
He doesn't look like he's gonna be much of a
I'm
hugger.
sure he doesn't.
He looks at you, Finnegan, and he says, "Remove the disguise."
I drop alter self.
And he sees you. He sees your face. He recognizes you. He raises a wand and he flicks it.
I cast counterspell.
Before you have a chance to react,
Magic tool, oh no.
time is frozen. He has cast Time Stop.
On.
Everyone but himself.
Oh, okay. So I don't realize yet. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's not brown. That's not brown.
Everyone pick your pose.
Yeah.
A wizard duel.
That's a level 9 spell.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
You know what? I'm gonna retcon. He has a staff instead. 'cause it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he does. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
So time is frozen,
Yeah.
and
Yikes.
he steps forward. His entire right side is burnt. And as he steps towards you, and you are able to see and hear, but you cannot move. And he steps towards you, and on his right side is a heavy limp.
Oh boy.
And remind me, how long has it been since the incident?
Oh gosh, I think it's been
It was in the
26
It was in the
years.
90s, so.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's in the 90s.
Shoot, Josh, should I burn up his windbreaker?
Yes.
Oh no.
He has it displayed.
No.
What is
It's a
with you?
collector's item.
So he steps towards you, limping, and he just says,
It has been decades. Finnegan, Stompbench.
Can I like move my eyes at all? Oh darn it.
Wow.
you're frozen.
Yeah.
Time is frozen.
Yeah. I was really hoping that like avert his like look away.
And I must applaud you for your con. That was so smart. I was proud to have you on the team. You were a good teacher, but you betrayed us. You betrayed the school. You betrayed your students. You betrayed me. I've had a lot of time to think about this. To think about what I would do when I saw you. I didn't know that you were bringing friends. Makes it a little more interesting. I have lost my ability to keep my cool.
Maybe we are the chosen ones.